Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to play with the Sail Home bundle and the smooth sailing dies. This is fun. We're going to look at this in just a moment. I have just a few things to go over with you. Remember, if you want any retiring product out of the catalog, the annual or the occasions catalog, guys, go ahead and look through it and see what's going on, because that will be ending June 4th. So we only have about another week or so with that. And with that being said, the invoices for my paper share, I believe I'm going to send them out on Monday at some time. It might be Monday evening while I'm off. So this is the first year I have had enough people to do 2 full paper shares, so I'm doing 16. I'm so excited for that. If you've received an email from me that says you're on my list, you will be receiving an invoice. And don't worry, guys, if something's happened and you're not able to purchase it, it's okay. Just tell me. It's no problem. There's no pressure. It's always happy crafting here. So with that being said, if you place an order, you will be receiving these 2 free card kits for this month, and they will be changing this weekend probably also when I have time to do them. And either this weekend or next weekend, this is going to change. But I hope you guys have enjoyed these card kits here. They're a lot of fun. And then if you're a new customer, now I will not send an annual or an occasions catalog out. Or I don't know, if I have a few left. So just until I run out of them, I'll send you even the catalogs that are retiring, but you will get a brand new catalog. And anyone who has ordered from me that's a new customer, everything went out in the mail yesterday. So probably by Tuesday, and it all goes out priority, probably by Tuesday, you will have your brand new catalog. And if you have been a customer of mine for the past year, you should have already gotten one from Stampin Up. If you have not, please email me at joannemaddy@outlook.com. I can research your name and see if I had you automatically, one mailed to you. And if not, of course, I'll put one right in the mail to you. But if so, I will contact Stampin Up and make sure one gets to you. Then my second special for the month is my Happy Crafting Card Kit class. This, you get an exclusive video and you get enough material to make 2 of each card. They come with envelopes, so 2 of this card and 2 of this one, and then 2 of this one and 2 of this one. Right, there's 4 cards. What do we have here? That's an empty. I was like, what's there? So yes, there are 4 different styles. You will get 2 of each kit to put this together. You get an exclusive video to your email that will never be shown on my YouTube channel or my Facebook page. This is just the 3rd month I've been doing this. It seems people seem to be liking it. It's just $25, free shipping. And so that's for my Happy Crafting Card Kit class. And for that, just email me at joannemaddy@outlook.com, and I will be more than happy to send you a PayPal invoice. I take a personal check, or I take a money order. And the only thing with the personal check is that it has to clear the bank before then I mail out your kit. So, and if you are supposed to receive anything from me and you have not, please email me. I had messed up on a customer of mine address, and luckily she emailed me and I got another kit out in the mail right away. Then when the kit comes back that I messed up on, I'm going to send her that one back too, because I appreciate her patience. My bad. I just looked at it wrong and just made her address wrong. But please email me. Just communicate with me. It's always happy crafting. Always, 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 always happy crafting. So, so let's talk about this paper and this card. I absolutely love nautical anything. And so this is a bundle in the new catalog, Sailing Home Bundle, and it comes with the smooth sailing dies. Look at these dies. Let's look at this together. These are so adorable. Look at this knot. This knot, and I'm going to talk to you about this. This is stitched, this framelit right here. This is a stitched, bannered. That's what I did the thanks on, because I wanted you guys to see that, how pretty that is. the boat, the anchor, the lighthouse, the ship's wheel, the seaweed. I didn't use this one yet, but I'm sure that that's an embossing. The larger boat. And now you get a very nice tag here that is stitched also. This is so fantastic. Watch, I will do a lot with this because I love the beach and I love nautical things. I hope you guys don't get tired of it, but I will be using it a lot. Now let's talk about this card. This is the designer series paper, and I love these knots right here. Oh my goodness, that is just so wonderful. My base is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, so it opens like this. Look at the inside. I had to play with the stamps, guys. I just had to. And then my first layer is of some of the DSP. Let me get that. Just run over there and let me get that right there. It's the Come Sail Away DSP right here. And what pairs with this is Balmy Blue, Basic Black, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Soft Suede, Whisper White. This right here is always printed on the back of the 12 by 12 sheets with this cardboard. And then if you're getting my paper share, I always print this out for you and stick it in your bag so that you know what to use. And that's exactly what I've done with this card, guys. It said Soft Suede, it said Mossy Meadow, it said Night of Navy. And as you can see, the card came together so beautifully. I did go ahead and use this Nature's Twine. This comes in Mint Macaron, Blackberry Bliss, Grapefruit Grove, and Crumb Cake. I just used a little bit of this crumb cake right here because it's ropey. It's a thick twine. I used it right here on our little embellishment, or anchor embellishment, and I tied it off right there at the top to keep that together with just some linen thread. And I love these. Now, let me tell you something about these right away. They're already on back order. But go ahead, if you're going to order them on June 4th, go ahead and keep them on your order. Just say yes to the back order, because then you are on the list to get them first when they come in. So I always tell you guys what's going on. Look at these ship's wheels and these anchors. They are so stinking adorable. So yes, you know, you definitely want to be able to get your hands on this. The other thing I saw that I needed to pass on to you is that the blades, the blades for the trimmer. Off the top of my head, guys, I think it's June 15th that they will be available. Again, if you order them and it says back order, go ahead and click the back order so that you are in that line to get that product. I know I will be for the blades because there was a big to-do, you know, about how, you know, what are we going to do with our thing? I didn't blame customers, you know, now we can't get blades, so now blades are going to come in from what I understand. If I know anything more, of course, I will pass it on to you. Okay, so the DSP right here. This is absolutely gorgeous. It also has this on the back of it because it's a double-sided. And I used my stripes like this. So when you want to do this, see, I want my 4 inches going side to side because I wanted my lines going vertically instead of horizontally. So this piece of DSP is 5 1/4 by 4. And then the Night of Navy right here, this is 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches by 4 1/4 inch. See how it goes from one end of the card to the other end? It doesn't stop where the DSP is. But my rope DSP, I love this. And I love the back of this. This is like, it's an old-timey newspaper. I love that. And this is like one of my favorites. So this piece is 2 1/4 so that we get our border, but it's down by 4. Okay, 2 1/4. I think it's 2 inches. It's 2 by 4. This DSP is 2 inches by 4 inches. The Night of Navy is 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. Okay, so that's the measurements with that. And then they are just, I'll show you how we layer those on top. But I wanted you to see the little knots down here. See in there, that's cut out. But this is embossed. These new framelits are a cut and emboss framelit. So like here, it also cut, but it also embossed the ship's wheel. See that? So that that's just not flat. This part of the knot here, let me get that real close. Okay, now you can see where you could see through these right here on the bottom of the knot, but up here not. That is just embossed, and here they are cut out. So isn't that amazing? These new dies are cut and emboss, and it says that on the thing. Cut and emboss. Stampin' Up, cut and emboss. So this is like, I just love this. I think that's fantastic. And then look at this little framelit here. It is stitched, it's flagged, it's adorable. It's just adorable. Okay, then here is the envelope. So let's move these away. I just get so caught up in just explaining and just looking at it going, oh, this just really came out well. Just bear with me. It's new product and I am having fun with it. So let me move all this in. And now we're on red rubber, so we don't need the foam mat underneath. The two colors I'm going to be using is Soft Suede and Night of Navy. So I'm going to open those up. And now I'm going to take my envelope right here, and I'm going to take my knot, and I'm going to go into the Soft Suede, and I'm going to decorate my envelope with my knot. So that's done. Now I'm going to take my card base here. Let me move all my pieces away. And this card base here, and I have my inside piece, and this is Whisper White. It's 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. I'll go back over the sizes on the outside. I know I was a little sketchy with that. And then this is, I'm going to take my knot again, and I'm going to stamp the top and stamp the bottom. Oh, so adorable. I'm going to stamp my boat. Look at my sailboat in Night of Navy. Right down here by my knot, like it's sailing away. And then this is a beautiful sentiment. Let hope be your anchor through the storms of life. That, I love that. You know, you can have major storms like tsunamis in your life, and then you can have small storms, but it doesn't matter. It's still a storm. You know, you can have rain showers. Oh, I love that. So yeah, but you can always hope. Things will always get better. There's sometimes I've said in my life, my goodness, it couldn't get any worse, could it? And it doesn't. So that's good. So here we have the inside of our card. I had to make a picture on the inside. I love the knots. I love the sailboats. I can't wait to play with the lighthouse. So now we're going to take some snail because this is flat. It's not going on anything embossed. And I love lighthouses. When I used to ride my Harley, I took a vacation to the Outer Banks, and we went and we did this thing called island hopping, and we got on the ferries with the motorcycles, and we saw every single lighthouse. That was the best vacation of my life. So much fun. So there's the inside, and you can see how nice it just really finishes off. When you open that, you know, no matter what's on the outside, when you open it and it's that decorated, you're like, oh, how nice. So that is pretty cool. Okay, let's go with our first piece of DSP here. And again, this is 5 1/4 by 4, just the regular size. And we're going to snail this down because nothing is embossed. And so we leave a nice border around the outside. Just like that. Oh, love that. Now we're going to take our little layering piece here, and let's go over these measurements again. Let me get my ruler. So the solid piece is Night of Navy, and this is 4 1/4 by 2 1/4. 4 1/4 by 2 1/4. My DSP is 2 by 4. This way we have a nice border, then that size border matches the border on the card. So it makes it kind of come together that way. It's not like it kind of comes together, it makes it come together because the borders are the same. this down. Just a really, now you have the option of either putting this down with snail or popping it up with dimensionals. I'm going to bring my card base in and watch. This width right here covers the entire width of the card, but the border here is the same. See, even though it breaks up the color, it's the same width here, so it makes the card extremely symmetrical. And especially with those lines in the middle and then this coming across, I really needed everything to be very symmetrical, I felt, on this card. Now, like I said, you could pop this up with dimensionals. In fact, you know what? Let's do that. That one we put down with, I put it down with snail, but I kind of like looking at dimensionals right now. So I think that would be fun. So let's just do that together. I'm so excited, absolutely ecstatic about this new catalog. Since I've been with Stampin' Up, which is now almost 6 years, or it is 6 years, this has been my favorite catalog. There's a few things in here that I'm like, uh-oh, I won't get rid of that ever. Because I do purge my craft room when I'm allowed to sell them, when they retire, when I'm allowed to. So let's pop this up. And again, keeping this 1/8 of an inch border together there with the Night of Navy and the soft suede. See how, oh, I just love the lines on that. They're just clean and crisp. Now, what we're going to do is take our greenery, our seaweed here, and I'm just going to use some glue dots. And I'm just going to use 2 of them. And these were some free glue dots with that were just left over from Paper Pumpkin. I like to use my things up first before I go into any kind of material that I've purchased. So I'm going to place this here, making sure I'm not coming off the top of the card, but then again coming away from the bottom of this layer. So just there with the glue dots. Now my little flag right here, I want to put 2 dimensionals on, mini dimensionals at that. I want to use the minis on this. If you go over to stampinginthevalley.com, over to my website, there will be a list of all the products that I use on this card, and you could just click on it as of June 4th and be able to go ahead and shop. But right now you can look at the numbers and of course the prices there also, and you can at least get your wish list going. Now we're going to get our ship's wheel. And the ship's wheel, what I did was I let it sit. Watch. I let it sit on the Night of Navy so that the soft suede is accented by the Night of Navy. I didn't put it up here and glue the whole entire thing down. I have it hanging off of this like the ship is free standing, just like this is. And I really like this out like that, especially that we pop that up with dimensionals. See, this one I just put down with snail, which that's nice, and this has dimension to it, but I'm really enjoying this dimension better. So this, you just want 3 dimensionals on here and at the bottom, and 1 over on this side of the wheel. So see, like half of the wheel, it's going to look like, I don't know, like the ship's captain might be steering it. And now this is going to come here, and we're going to just place that right there, allowing the Night of Navy to accent. Isn't that cute? Bend that back. Accent that wheel. See how that makes it, it looked wooden like. And then we have the embossing. I love that. Oh, I'm just so impressed with that. Now we're going to put our rope down. And this is what I meant again by the rope. See where you could see through the little tails here? But this up here is embossed. So a cut and emboss. Cut and emboss. That's just amazing. It's amazing. That really opens the door. I'm just saying, to so many possibilities. You know, you're going to be getting embossed, just things to emboss with in your dies, And then now here, let's do see how I came over on that? I'm not going to do that on this. I want to stay down because this is popped up. So I want to stay down on this DSP. And again, you can see where the little lines are open there and not on the top. I'm just in awe of that. So yes, this is going to really open a lot of doors on a lot of different techniques on crafting with this new cut and emboss at the same time thing. I mean, I just love that. I'm just like, wow. And I'm going to let mine overlap some in the corner there. Then I made my little element here with my twine and my, let's see, nature's twine and then the linen thread. Nature's twine and linen thread. I just tied it through my embellishment there. I love this. These anchors. And again, just 2 glue dots. Very, very simple. Oh, I love this card. So last time that I worked with this set, I just used the ink or the stamps, and this time I used stamps and dies and embellishments, and I am just thrilled with this. Ah, I love that. There is our card for today. Definitely love the dimension on that better than I do the. I mean, the flat is good where I glued it down with the snail, but I really think I like this card better. I like the second one better. I mean, they're both nice. Oh, and, you know, this is great. But this just popped it up a notch, didn't it? They're both great. But, yeah, I like the dimension better. But I love the inside where I have just played with our stamp set. When you open that, it's like, oh, how nice is that? How nice is that? Thanks again for watching, guys. Please go to stampinginthevalley.com. Click on the big blue button. Order any and all of your Stampin' Up! Products. If you're looking to stock up on envelopes, some like Whisper White cardstock, thick Whisper White cardstock, now before everything changes in the new catalog, might be the time to do it. So you can go over to Stamping in the Valley and click that big blue button and place any and all of your online orders. Thanks again for watching, and happy crafting.